Title: My boyfriend's BFF whined to him. She's stealing all your time from me. He told me she's just jealous. I replied, clearly. Then I booked a month-long romantic getaway for my boyfriend and me, sending the BFF a tacky souvenir. The BFF was frantically texting my boyfriend about how unfair it was. I, 34 female, had been with Liam, 36 male, for 2 years. Things were great, or so I thought, until his BFF, Jasmine, 35 female, started making things weird. It began subtly, constant interruptions during our dates, showing up unannounced at his place, the works. Then came the whining. To Liam, of course, never to my face. She's stealing you away. You never have time for me anymore. Liam, bless his heart, dismissed it as jealousy. I just smiled and said, sure, January. But the final straw? Jasmine cornered Liam at his birthday party, a party I organized, and launched into a dramatic, remember when it was just us? Tirade. Right in front of me. Liam, mortified, tried to defuse the situation, but the damage was done. That's when I decided, time for a little redirection. Update 1. So, the redirection. Liam and I have been talking about a vacation for ages. I took the initiative. A month-long trip to a secluded beach resort. Booked the flights, the villa, the whole shebang. Then, the piece de resistance, a postcard. A ridiculously tacky one. All sunsets and airbrushed dolphins. Addressed to Jasmine. The message? Wish you were here. Not really. I slipped it into Liam's bag while he was packing. He found it at the airport, chuckled, and said I was petty. I just shrugged. The fireworks started a day later. Liam's phone blew up with texts from Jasmine. How unfair it was, how I was stealing him, how he was abandoning her. The usual drama, amplified tenfold. Liam, to his credit, was firmly on my side. He told her it was our vacation, that he deserved time with his girlfriend, and that maybe, just maybe, she needed to back off. Didn't go down well. The texts escalated. Accusations, tears, digital ones, anyway, the whole 9 yards. I, meanwhile, was sipping on my Thai on a beach, blissfully unaware. Update 2. Okay, so the drama followed us, digitally. Jasmine's entitlement went nuclear. Turns out, she'd been subtly undermining our relationship for months. Little comments about how I wasn't right for Liam, how I was changing him, how she knew him better. Liam, being the sweet guy he is, brushed it off. I should have seen the red flags earlier. Vacation was great, but Liam was getting increasingly stressed by the constant barrage of texts. Jasmine was pulling out all the stops, guilt trips, emotional manipulation, even involving his family. His mom, Carol, called him surprisingly. Apparently, Jasmine had painted me as some controlling monster, isolating Liam from his loved ones. Liam was furious. He adores his mom, but drew a firm line. Mom, Jasmine is out of line. This is my relationship. I love Sarah, and Jasmine needs to respect that. That shut Carol down, but Jasmine wasn't done. She started hitting up Liam's friends, trying to turn them against me. Spreading rumors, exaggerating incidents, the usual mean girl tactics. Liam was reaching his breaking point. He was torn between his loyalty to his friend and his love for me. I told him he didn't have to choose, but he'd need to set boundaries. So he did. Final update. The showdown. Liam called Jasmine. I was there listening. It wasn't pretty. He laid it all out, calmly but firmly. Her behavior was unacceptable. Her attempts to manipulate him and sabotage our relationship had crossed a line. He valued their friendship, but it couldn't come at the expense of his happiness. Jasmine's reaction? Predictable. Tears, accusations, denial. She tried to turn it back on him, claiming he'd changed, he'd abandoned her. Liam didn't budge. He reiterated his boundaries. If she couldn't respect his relationship, she couldn't be in his life. Then came the kicker. Remember those friends Jasmine tried to turn against me? Turns out, one of them had a backbone. She'd seen Jasmine's behavior for what it was, possessive and toxic. This friend, Maya, dropped a bomb on Jasmine. She'd overheard Jasmine trash-talking me to another mutual friend, saying some truly vile things. Maya repeated those things to Liam. That was the final nail in the coffin. Liam was disgusted. He ended the call, and effectively, the friendship. The fallout? Messy. Jasmine went into full self-destruct mode. She doubled down on the smear campaign, even tried to contact my employer with some fabricated story about harassment. Thankfully, my boss saw through it. Liam blocked her on everything. His mom, initially swayed by Jasmine's manipulation, eventually apologized once she realized the truth. As for Jasmine, last I heard, she's alienated most of her friends with her behavior. She's alone, bitter, and still convinced she's the victim. Liam and I were stronger than ever. The vacation, despite the drama, brought us closer. We learned we can weather any storm, as long as we're together. And that tacky postcard? Framed. A reminder that sometimes a little pettiness is exactly what justice demands.